Alice Leal Guo na nasa database ng NBI. Ito po ang Alice Guo na yon. Friends, I want you all to take a good hard look at this document. Same ang birthday sa birth certificate ni Alice Leal Guo na tumakbong mayor, July 12, 1986. Pareho ang spelling ng pangalan, pero ibang-iba ang mukha. A deep and deadly web of bad actors involving international criminal syndicates, local and national politicians, and perhaps malevolent elements of a foreign state. Nakakalulang appears to be Guo Haping, fully Chinese with 2 Chinese parents. Ito po'y nakita natin sa Special Investment Resident Visa o SIRV application ni Lin Wenye. Okay, naglalag yung internet natin. I'll proceed. I wrote to the NBI to request the biometrics data of both Guo Haping and Alice Guo, looking to compare their fingerprints. Atin pong nakuha ang kanilang fingerprints at sa kasalukuyan ay ito ay ina-analyze. Ngunit po, salamat sa maagap na tugon ng bagong NBI Director, Jaime Santiago, nakuha din po natin ang impormasyon na may... Ito na ba? Ito yung una dapat?
Apo, ito po yung una. Ito na po yung... Tuloy-tuloy na lang.
Okay. Nakuha din po natin na may Alice Leal Guo na nasa database ng NBI. Ito po ang Alice Guo na yon. Friends, I want you all to take a good hard look at this document. Same ang birthday sa birth certificate ni Alice Leal Guo na tumakbong mayor, July 12, 1986. Pareho ang spelling ng pangalan, pero ibang-iba ang mukha. Napakadami ko pong katanungan. Is it a coincidence na may dalawang Alice Leal Guo na pinanganak on July 12, 1986 sa Tarlac? Is it a coincidence that this NBI clearance was applied for just a few days before the date of filing of the delayed registration of birth of the other Alice Leal Guo in Tarlac City? Or is this a case of stolen napapahintulutan siyang mamalagi dito? Which leads us to our next question. How large and what is the nature of Alice Guo's networks? May ebidensya na tayong nakita na may link ang Bamban Pogo Hub to Clarkson Valley. Isang Pogo... Okay. Mabagal lang po yung internet. Mas mabilis yata doon sa Pogo Hubs. Malalapit na kaibigan din ni Mayor ang mga ringleader ng Lucky 99 Pogo sa Porac. Ito naman po ang photo mula sa campaign niya kasama si Catherine Cassandra Leong o Cassie Lee na authorized representative in Lucky 9 sa the 2025 elections. Mayor Alice certainly likes having friends in high places. Hindi po basta-basta ang mga kaibigan niya. Considering that this woman is now charged with qualified human trafficking, it is imperative that her links and networks are fully investigated. I now wish to ask my colleagues if they have opening statements. Yes, Senator Grace, please.
Thank you, Madam Chair. First of all, magandang umaga sa inyong lahat. I would like to thank our Chairperson, Senator Risa Hontiveros, for her firm and unwavering resolve to this fight to oust POGOs in the Philippines. It is true we have seen more than enough, and this was started also by Senator Sherwin Gatchalian in the Senate. Kung inyong matatandaan, nang ibinahagi ko sa isang privileged speech ang tungkol sa mga POGO-related abductions noong 2022 pa. Hindi pa uso noon ang mga raids. Ang meron lang tayo noon ay mga reports of kidnapping, accounts of assault. Meron pang ako nakausap na personal na nag-report sa akin na siya ay na-abduct at sinaktan. Talagang sakit ng ulo itong mga POGOs. Meron mga legal POGOs, pero ang problema ay pinapaupahan nila ang kanilang mga matapos nating maipasa ang SIM Registration Act. Madam Chair, hindi na ako pupunta sa mga detalye sapagkat talagang very exhaustive ang iyong pag-iimbestiga dito. Nais ko lang sabihin na ipinalabas nito na may korupsyon at nanganganak ng korupsyon at nasasama pa ang mga tao sa gobyerno dito. Meron mga pag-uusap ng national security risk, pero wag natin ilihis ang pag-uusap sa kung ano ba talaga ang nanggagawa ng POGO. Kaya I reiterate my call together with our colleagues that have signed the resolution that has been proposed by Senator Gatchalian. Please, we have to ban POGOs. Iban na natin ang POGO dahil hindi natin sila kayang bantayan. Hindi napapakita natin na ang ating gobyerno ay nahihirapan dahil nga may mga protector sila. Pero kung may nagsabi na ban na ang POGOs, mas madali na natin matutunton. Pag may operation, hindi kayo pwede dyan. Ganun lang kasimple yon. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you very much, Sen. Grace. Sen. Sherwin.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Magandang umaga po sa lahat. Parang hindi na ho tayo natututo dahil wala pang 6 na buwan, nagkaroon na ng pangalawang raid sa Porac naman. Yung nangyari sa Bamban, March of this year, 2024, nagkaroon ng malaking raid. Nakita natin kung gaano kalaki yung POGO Hub na ipinatayo sa Bamban. Nakita rin natin na merong nangyaring human trafficking, merong nangyaring torture, merong nangyaring prostitution. At nakita rin natin may elemento rin ngayon ng mga pagpepeke ng ating identity at pagpepeke ng nationality. Wala pang 6 months, in June of this year, may na-raid naman sa Porac. At itong pag-raid sa Porac, halos parehong-pareho sa nangyari sa Tarlac. Itong Lucky South 99, 2 beses na-raid to. Noong September 2022, na-raid na siya. May Porac, gumamit rin sila ng mga bogus companies na ang kanilang mga ating bansa dahil ito ang nabibigay daan sa mas marami pang kriminalidad, lalong-lalo na walang katahimikan na nangyayari sa ating bansa. At nananawagan din po ako sa ating mga kasamahan na suportahan itong pagban dahil hindi tatahimik ang ating bansang Pilipinas hanggat nandito sila dahil pumapasok sila, gumagawa ng hindi magaganda.
Nagkaroon po sila ng resolution denouncing the alleged conduct of online gambling and cybercrime operations sa barangay Anupul sa Bamban, declaring anti-illegal gambling policy of the provincial government of Tarlac. And it was reiterated, Madam Chair, by another panlalawig resolution of 2024, reiterating kailangan natin malaman yung naging history. Saya po, wala siya. Siguro, if there will be another hearing, again, Madam Chair, I suggest we invite also the former mayor na mukhang siya po ang naging susi kung paano nakapasok si Alice Go bilang sa political scene ng Tarlac, lalo sa Trubamban. Nais ko lang pong malaman na yun nga po, na malaman ng pag-akyat sa kapangyarihan ni Mayor Alice Go. Kaya nga po, hopefully we can invite the other persons, the former mayor who I understand siya po ang naging susi dahil po nag-last term ay itinulak si Alice Go na tumakbo bilang mayor dahil tatakbo po siya. So siguro siya po siguro itong Pogo operations really funded the campaign of both the former mayor and ito si Alice Go. Kamakailan po, gaya na nabanggit, itiniwalag ng partido ng NPC si Mayor Go sa pamamagitan ng petisyon na inihain ni Governor Susan Yap. Ang lalawigan ng Tarlac ay isang tahimik, malinis at progresibong probinsya sa pangunguna ng masipag nitong gobernador, ang aming pong kapartido. Ang illegal na Pogo operation sa bayan ng Bamban ay nakakasira hindi lamang sa imaheng ito kundi pati na rin sa mapayapang pamumuhay ng mga mamamayan sa probinsya ng Tarlac. Ang operasyon ng mga Pogo sa bansa ay mayalang tulad na rin natin sa agresibong presensya at kilos ng mga Chinese sa West Philippine Sea. The presence of the Chinese Coast Guard and militia in our seas and the operation of Pogos on our lands have only caused chaos and social disorder in the country. These are failed attempts to tamper with the Filipino courage and spirit, but undeniably have already adversely affected our communities and fellow citizens. The committee has uncovered and discovered not just the material facts and information to prove the involvement of Mayor Go, but also the compelling and disturbing reasons that call for the government's policy shift on Pogo operations. I believe that really we already have to hasten the phasing out of the Pogo industry. Huwag na po natin hintayin na may mahalan na naman na mayor o iba pang opisyal ng gobyerno na magiging protektor sa illegal na operasyong ito. Kaya nga po sana huli na po si Alice Go na talagang kitang-kita mo, Madam Chair, na siya po ay pinatakbo upang pagtakpan o upang magsilbi sa interes ng Pogo operations sa Bamban. Kita natin sa buong Tarlac, wala hong Pogo operations except in the municipality of Bamban. Muli, maraming salamat, Madam Chair.
Maraming salamat, Sen. JV. And Comsec, per yung hiling ni Sen. JV, imbitahin nga natin sa susunod na pagdinig yung dating mayor ng Bamban. And then, paumanin, hindi ko kaagad nakita at na-acknowledge yung presensya ni Sen. Lito. Sen. Lito, gusto nyo po bang mag-opening statement din?
Hindi na po ako. Magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat at sa mga kasamahan ko.
Sa Board of Investments, andito po si Yusek Rodolfo. Sir, if you could take these questions po. May ipa-flash po kaming ulit yung SIRV ni Guo Huaping at saka yung Board of Investments letter sa Bureau of Immigration dated 4th June 2024. Familiar po ba kayo sa mga dokumentong ito at pwede nyo po bang ipaliwanag yung konteksto ng mga dokumentong ito? Yusek. Forgive me, Yusek Rodolfo, I missed something important. Could I first ask before you proceed to answer the question, pwede ko bang hilingin si Comsec to acknowledge all the resource persons, brief the committee on the status of those invited and subpoenaed, and administer the oath to those present?
Okay, good morning, everyone. The committee would like to acknowledge the presence of the following resource person. From the Philippine National Police, we have Police Colonel Lucrecio Rodrigueza, Jr. Then from the Criminal Investigation and Detection Group, we have Police Brigadier General Raul M. Takaka, with Police Major Liza G. Avila. Then from the Presidential Anti-Organized Crime Commission, we have Undersecretary Gilberto Cruz. Then we have Dr. Winston John Castro. From the Interagency Council Against Trafficking, we have Undersecretary Nicholas Felix T. Then from the Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation, we have Retired General Raul Villanueva, Attorney Jessa Maris Fernandez. From the Intelligence Service of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, we have Colonel Rimbrad B. Ferreira Pa. Then we have Lieutenant Colonel Lex Michelle B. Dapanas, JAGS. Then we have Major Aris A. Guerrero Pa and Arbon. We have Attorney Erano Domali. We have Mr. Jason Padilla, Miss Paula Bianca M. Diamante Honrado. From the Bureau of Internal Revenue, we have Attorney Ralbert John Tibayan. and Attorney Scanton Orculio. Then from the Bureau of Immigration, we have Attorney Arvin Cesar Santos, Attorney Jose Carlitos Licas, and Mr. Peter Demetria. Then from the National Bureau of Investigation, we have Undersecretary. Then from the Department of Interior and Local Government, yes, we have Yusek Llamas. Then from the then we have Mayor Jaime Capil of the municipality of Porac, province of Tarlac, together with Engineer Glenn Lansangan. We invited, Your Honor, Ms. Guo Jiang Shong, Sheila Guo, Wesley Guo. These are the relatives of Mayor Guo. But the lawyer of the Guo acknowledged our letter, but they just reply that, the lawyer replied that he is not representing the other members of the family. Then
the lawyer replied that he's not representing the members of the family?
Yes.
The other members?
Yes. But,
this is the lawyer of Alice Guo.
Yes.
So why is he even writing the committee about them? At ano po yung grounds ni Alice Guo for not attending the hearing sa kanyang sulat, Comsec?
Yes. And I read, this is the letter of explanation of Mayor Guo. On 21 June 2024, I received an invitation to a public hearing dated 20 June 2024 from this honorable committee, inviting my presence as a resource person to the aforesaid public hearing scheduled on 26 June 2024 at 10 o'clock in the morning. Regrettably, I would like to most respectfully inform this honorable committee that I cannot attend and participate in the said hearing because I personally believe that I am not fit to appear as one of the resource person to the said inquiry. Truth be told, my exposure to prolonged stress and high level of anxiety owing to the concerning and malicious accusation thrown against me have adversely affected and caused serious impact on my physical and mental health. With all due
the mayor
respect,
believes she is not fit to be a resource person, but the committee obviously believes she is fit to be a resource person. Kaya natin inimbita siya ulit. Please proceed, Comsec.
with all due respect, as you may already know, I am placed under preventive suspension for 6 months by the Office of the Ombudsman, while the administrative charges filed against me are pending. Worse, our motion for reconsideration with motion to lift preventive suspension dated 10 June 2024 was denied, and in an order dated 18 June 2024. Second, several letters of authority were served to me and to my other legitimate businesses as the Bureau of Internal Revenue commenced their assessment. Third, the Presidential Anti-Organized Crime Commission has openly filed a criminal complaint against me, charging me with a non-bailable offense of qualified human trafficking. More importantly, I have been exposed to public ridicule, humiliation, and hatred for several months now, tarnishing my public image, character, and reputation. Unfortunately, I have already been prejudged guilty by the public despite the absence of any finding by the court of law and proper tribunals. In view of the foregoing, please accept my most sincere apologies for my absence and for any inconvenience this may have caused the committee. I would like to emphasize that I have no ill will or slightest intent to disrespect, disregard, or disobey this honorable committee. From Ms. Alice Guo.
Thank you, Comsec. Unfortunately, the non-appearance of Mayor Alice Guo is a disregard of the invitation of the committee. At kahit may ongoing processes sa Office of the Ombudsman, sa BIR, sa PAOK, hindi yan dahilan na hindi siya magpakita rito. So, at the proper time, I will consider ordering the issuance of a subpoena to Mayor Alice Guo. What about the other persons invited? Comsec, Guo Jian Zhong, Sheila Guo, Wesley Guo, and Lin Wenye.
There's no reply from them except that reply of the lawyer that he's not representing the other member of the family.
which is a non-reply of
Yes.
the lawyer. So
Then
the chair will consider ordering the issuance of subpoenas as well to the other persons invited.
Yes, we
Yes, Comsec, before you proceed, Sen. Sherwin.
May I inquire if Ms. Nancy Gamo was also invited?
Your Honor,
Comsec.
we invited also Ms. Nancy Gamo, and we did not receive a reply. But during her interview, she told the interviewer that she will attend the hearing of the committee.
Madam Chair, she is central to this hearing, considering that she is on record the accountant or the person in charge of filing documents in behalf of the Go family in the different Go related companies, and then her name also appeared in different Pogo companies. So she's very central to this investigation, and at the proper time, Madam Chair, I'll join you in your motion to subpoena these personalities.
Thank you, Senator Sherwin.